Los Angeles Rams. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On first down, it's Stafford. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. The Rams had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And they were able to tough it out last week, a close one-score game, and those are the kind of wins that pull you together as a team because everyone gains confidence, and they feel like they can continue to get better.
Back to the air. Stafford on 2nd down. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Just beating the play clock. Stafford. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Bobby Brown busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott, he gets it to Cooks. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll force force upon him a 3rd and 14. Now Prescott. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 33. Now Prescott. Looking this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick. And the Rams are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very 1st quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Stafford. Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Stafford. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
Well, dialing up that play call certainly meant that he grabbed a little extra shot of courage on that one, because normally on 3rd and short, you're just trying to move the sticks, get the ball just past that line of scrimmage. Instead, they take the big shot downfield, and it pays off.
On 1st down, Stafford here. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Easy! Hurry! Real right, 22!
Again, it's Stafford. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. effort on first down. And this one too low.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Here's a run with Akers on second down. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. No score after 1 on EA Sports. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Here's Stafford. And he will find Atwell. That's complete. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's another Rams first down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Play action. Stafford. And he's got it. That's caught for a Ram touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Now the try here for the point after. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he won't quite make it to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
From the 27, Prescott. And that's complete to Cooks. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. A run with a second-year man. That's Ramondre Stevenson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Stevenson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll try and run for it with Spiller. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box, though.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
At the Rams' 27-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw it. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Prescott. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott. And he's got it. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Stafford going to give this to Akers. Uses the stiff arm. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. On 1st and 10, Stafford. That's quickly to Atwell on the slant. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches. Cowboys 47-yard line.
They give up the middle to Akers. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Now a first down throw, Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 20-yard line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
As he gets the first down, let's take a look at what Cooper Kupp did last season, because it was one of the greatest years for a receiver in NFL history. 145 catches, 1,947 yards, both second most in a season all time. True MVP caliber performance for the Super Bowl champs, and he capped it off in the Super Bowl himself as the MVP.
Well, a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
They're on 31-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. 1 second, all that remains. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20.
The Cowboys take over first and 10. They're on 31-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
50 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
In motion goes the tight end. On 1st and 10 is Spiller. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Spiller is battle-tested as a runner coming out of Texas A&M, and the way that they do things in Aggie land, also tested as a pass protector and a pass catcher. Well over 500 carries in just 3 seasons, with a pair of 1,000-yard campaigns against some of the toughest defenses in college football. He's more than ready for the challenge of shouldering an offense at the NFL level.
On the counter, it's Spiller. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
The passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott down. And Woods has it complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Prescott to throw on 4th. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And the Rams are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
32.
After the interception, here's Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there, because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Stafford. He'll get this one complete to Atwell. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
To throw is Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he's going to be marked down short of the 1st down, right around the 17. They snap it to Stafford. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he is going to have the Rams 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. It's a gain of 4 that time, and it'll be a Los Angeles 1st down. Stafford popping this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Here's Stafford. That'll be caught by Cup. Stafford to his #1 guy, Cup, for a Los Angeles 1st. To the air again, Stafford. Open man is Atwell, complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring bring up second down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36. This is about what you'd expect. Defense selling out to stop the run. Pretty good on first and second down.
Yeah, you're no longer really worried about making sure you're holding up the offensive lineman as a defensive lineman. Now you're just talking about getting in gaps. You're trying to get upfield, penetrate, and make a play on the football, especially, before the running back really gets control of it. That's what you're doing. You're also bringing the linebackers in to jam the line of scrimmage, and a safety or two is going to be there as well.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And they will take over first and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On second and 2, Prescott. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Aaron Donald. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
What we would consider generational for most players, we simply take for granted at this point with Aaron Donald. 7 straight All-Pro season last year, complete with 12.5 sacks and a career high in tackles. And who could forget the sequence he had down the stretch to help Los Angeles secure a Super Bowl win.
On third down, it's Prescott. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe do you put it in the air on second down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, and then you stop that clock. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Stafford now to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
Rohrwasser's kick is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteeing he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Here's Dak. Into the hands of Cooks. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, it's Spiller. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Prescott. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. And the Rams have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And some room to maneuver. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Going right back to Akers. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. On the give, this is Akers. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This is one of those games where if you win, it feels extra special, but to lose a close one like this, Charles, remember where they didn't score any points in the second half. That has to stick a bit more.
Absolutely, and I really think that they're going to spend so much time going over this game film, trying to figure out where their calls went wrong, how they didn't execute on certain plays.